Hey guys, welcome back to Forza Horizon 4. So today we'll be doing a drag, build and tune for the 1997 Honda Civic Type R, aka the EK Civic. So if you enjoy the video or find it helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe. Alright, so first thing we're going to do is bring our EK Civic up to the festival drag strip, so you can see just how fast it is, as well as getting a speed by the end. So if we just go ahead and pull up to the line here, we want to launch this car from between 4.5 and 5,500 RPM. So if you just put it somewhere in the middle there and drop it, get a little bit of wheel spin, but it is wet on the ground, up into third and then bang it into fourth. We're hammering along and we got a speed of 263.7 k's an hour. Alright, so now we're going to take our 1997 Honda Civic Type R into the festival drag strip race, so we can see just how fast it is against other cars, as well as getting a speed by the end. So launching here, we're already first by quite a bit, absolutely gapping the other cars. It's an easy win right there, first place, and we got a time of 8.6 seconds. So obviously this isn't the quickest drag car in the world, but as far as a 4-cylinder little Honda from the 90s goes, it is pretty fast. So now we're going to take it into the festival and I'll show you how to upgrade and tune it. Alright, so if you bring a stock 1997 Honda Civic Type R into the custom upgrade menu here, first thing we're going to do is come down to the conversions tab here and into engine swap. Now here we're going to chuck in the 1.6 litre turbo rally engine, and we don't need to put in the 2 litre. Whilst it does develop more power, it also weighs more, and this 1.6 litre makes much more torque than the other one. So we put that one in, and then we come into the drivetrain swap, and we're going to put on the all-wheel drive drivetrain. As you come back out of there, now we're going to come into tyres and rims. Here we're going to put on drag tyre compound, as well as making the front and rear tyres as wide as possible. Then if we come into the rim style, we're going to switch it out for some lighter weight rims to save 12 kilos there. Back out of rims, and then back out of tyres and rims. We're going to come into drivetrain next, and we're going to change it to a race clutch, race transmission, race driveline and the race diff. So back out of drivetrain. Now if we come into platform and handling, here we want race brakes as well as rally springs. Then we're going to put in race front and rear anti-roll bars, as well as a race weight reduction as well to save 163 kilos there. Now if we come into engine, there's just a couple things here. So race cams and valves, race engine block, race turbo, and then the remove restrictor plate. Just add that in. So that's it as far as upgrades go. So you can go ahead and apply all of these. Alright, so now that we've upgraded our car, we're now going to come into the tuning menu down here. So first I'll show you the metric tune, and then I'll show you the differences for the imperial tune, which are tires and springs. So for the metric tune for the tyres in the front, we want to bring this down to 1.3 bar, just like that. And same for the rear, we're also going to bring this down to 1.3 bar, just like that. So next, if we come over to gearing, here we're going to bring this final drive down to 2.70. Just come a fair way down to there. There you go, there's 2.70. So next, if we come into the alignment, we're going to set this front camber angle back to 0 degrees, and same for the rear. Then if you come down to the front cast angle, we're going to bring this down to 4 degrees, just like that. So next, if we come over to the springs tab here, for the front, we're going to bring this up to 54.5. Just come up to there. There you go, there's 54.5 in the front, and in the rear, we're going to bring this down to 25, just like that. So next, if we come into dampening, for the front rebound stiffness here, we're going to set this up to 6.4, and in the rear, we're going to bring this down to 1.7. And for the front bump stiffness, we're going to bring this up to 4.8. just like that, and then you can leave the rear at 1.1. Then finally, if we come over to the differential tab at the end for the front acceleration here, we're going to bring this up to 85%. Then if you come down to the rear acceleration, we're going to bring this up to 95%, just like that. Then finally, if you come down to the center balance, we're going to bring this up to 76%. So that's it as far as tuning goes. Now I'll show you the differences in the Imperial tune. Right, so as far as differences go for the Imperial tune is you want 19 PSI in both the front and rear tires. Then the other difference is if you come over to springs, you want 305.4 in the front and 140.2 in the rear. So that's it as far as differences go, so you can go ahead and apply all of these. Alright guys, so this has been a drag build and tune for the 1997 Honda EK Civic Type R. So if you enjoyed the video or found it helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe.